Hey everybody, I hope y'all are doing well. I feel okay. I guess kind of feel like I'm getting a scratchy throat. So I don't know if I'm about to get a cold or what, but I don't care because the show must go on and I got these stories to tell y'all about. Today is going to be quick entertainment news. I'm going to briefly cover several stories that's been happening lately in entertainment news. So today we'll talk about the Verzuz, DaBrat, Usher and Young Miami, Coach Prime and Karreuche Tran, Dr. Umar, and Candy and Todd. But let's get started with the Verzuz, okay? The Verzuz will be aired Thursday night, March 26th, okay? It'll be a showdown between Tyrese and Tank, okay? It'll be airing and streaming live on, via Apple Music and other online platforms. Basically, it'll be all over the internet before the night is over with, okay? So, and let me say this, it's not a shade each other show. Some people don't like the Verzuz because they feel like we're trying to compete with each other. It's y'all people thinking too negatively, okay? It's a freaking free concert. Like, what are you talking about? It's a celebration of their catalog of music. It's a celebration for the culture. We in the culture, we love for our people to get on stage and perform their greatest hits for us, especially when we don't have to pay for it. Okay? So that's all it is. It's a fun time. It's not we're tearing each other down. It's none of that at all, y'all. So don't say that. Quit saying that. Okay. And tonight they're calling it a show for the ladies. But of course, everybody will be watching. But since it's two R&B legends singing their ballads and their bedroom anthems, they're calling it Ladies Night. Okay. So here's what Tank had to say in his preparation, for the show. Take a listen.
Out the studios, you see us, Verzuz, a little rehearsal, tap in with the guys, singers. I got killers in there, man. They don't need my help. They know what to do. They're going to go crazy. And then in turn, I'm going to go crazy. Good luck.
And Tyrese revealed how he'll be coming out tonight, okay? Listen to this.
I just want y'all to confirm that for my first song, I'm going to be able to enter through the crowd driving this on this harness, this with a harness with this driving through the crowd, because Tank is going to be really mad that this is my entrance, right? Cool. I just wanted to make sure. And yeah, just I think I know how to work it, but just later on put me through just a couple of basics, because I don't want to run over anybody. Yeah, Tank is, she's gonna die. She's out of here.
Okay, so it seems like it's gonna be a good show. And even if you watch this video after this Verzuz airs, you can still leave your comments below and let me know what you thought about the Verzuz, because I'm gonna do another video after I watch the Verzuz to see, to give my commentary on it. So just let me know in the comments what you think. Okay, moving right along to DaBrat. DaBrat is tired of Shine. Okay, Shine, we love you. You did some time in prison for whatever happened in the past with you and Diddy. You did your time. You're out. Everybody's been supporting you. Everybody's been watching your interviews. But lately, he's been going on interviews saying that he and Brandy had a thing in the past, and he claims that she denied having a relationship with him. He said what he said about her and him dating was 100% true. And it's just back and forth, on and on and on. So DaBrat entered the chat, okay? She says she is sick and tired of him talking about whatever he had going on with Brandy. She said nobody cares, so why you keep talking about it, okay? So listen to this video right here. This is how it started. This is not how it started, but this is one of the videos that TMZ posted of what Shine was saying, that what he said is 100% true and Brandy is lying. She lies to protect her image. Listen to this.
So,
do you think she just doesn't want to be associated with you?
I don't know. I can't get in her mind. I'm just saying that she has lied to the public before to protect her image, and maybe the fact that she was seeing both Mace and I at the same time, she feels it's not good for her
So
image.
we gotta just put it out there. You don't think you took it the wrong way at all?
Took what the wrong way?
The relationship.
No, she's lying. Everything that I said is 100% true. In fact, in my Hulu documentary, I never mentioned her name. This is where this started. The late, great Clark Kent mentioned her name, and he said it like everybody knows that. That's a matter of historical fact. And if you look at the interview, Mace has different opinions. Like, he's very hard line, he's very extreme. I'm a bit more compassionate, a bit, middle ground. So Mace and I weren't agreeing on everything.
Right.
So if
you were just telling your side, he was telling his side.
But we agreed on that.
Yeah.
So if I was capping Mace, he would have said, "Nah, Sean, I don't remember it like that."
Right.
He and I remember it the same way. Clark Kent remembers it the same way. So, but you know what?
Okay, so that's what he had to say. Now, here is where the brat entered the chat. Okay, this is what she had to say. Take a listen to this.
I just don't understand why he keep talking about it. Right. Why is he saying that she lied on this and she lied on that? Like, what is the problem?
As a man,
I'm not used to men doing this. Like, and you is so pressed, and it's getting on my nerves. That's why I was like, I don't want to talk about this because Brandy don't deserve this. Whatever happened back in the day, who gives a damn? We don't. Shine, we don't. You ain't got no songs out. We don't know. We know you went to jail for Diddy because you didn't lie or tell the truth or whatever the case is. Like, okay, already. Let's just stop talking about it.
But if somebody's not claiming you, why are you so pressed to make
she
them
did lie.
claim it's nobody's business.
She said she did, and I'm like, okay, yeah.
Whatever.
So how much I'm like, all right, because I know.
But then for you to be like, she lied on this and she said
trying to
this.
sound all honorable and all.
Yeah, like it just looked crazy to me coming from a man. That's all moist. I have to say.
Okay, so basically, I feel the way Brat feels. It's like, dude, let it go. I don't know what point he's trying to make. And if he is trying to make a point that she's a liar, okay, what? We don't care. We don't care one way or the other. We do not care one way or the other. If it happened, if it didn't happen. It's just not relevant for anything that I could think of. It's not relevant to know, for her fans to know. It doesn't help. It doesn't help his career. It doesn't. It's not going to stall her career because she's still going to get, I think she's going to be on the Hollywood Walk of Fame or something. But it's not going to, it doesn't matter at all. I don't know. I don't know his reason for keep talking about this. But anyway, on to the next story, okay? Because Usher, my boy, now listen, I love me some Usher, okay? So this is not a diss towards Usher because I love Usher. I got every Usher CD in my car. I've been an Usher fan since day one, okay? So Usher faces backlash, though, after his support for Diddy in a recent interview, okay? When he did an interview with Forbes, okay, he has been quoted as saying nothing negative to say about him. He said there's nothing negative to say about him, referring to Diddy, okay? And he sees him as legacy, okay, on his interview with Forbes just recently. Take a listen to this video. This is what he said. Listen to this.
I don't have anything negative to say about Sean Combs because my experience was not what the world has seen and how he's been, misrepresented. I'm not saying that every man is perfect. I'm not saying that all of us don't have flaws, but I can't, with any sense of humanity, not recognize the valuable contributions that this man made for us as Black entrepreneurs, for us as businessmen, for us as people who transition culture and ideas into something that's tangible and becomes business. So many people benefited from what he created. And I acknowledge that. And that's why I see him as legacy. Yeah.
Okay, and he goes on to say this. Listen.
but in the idea of being able to find ways to monetize culture, and create something that was not just black or white. It was colorless. It was green. That's who I see that man as. And that's what I choose to remember. I put respect on his name because I realized that, what I learned as a businessman, before I even understood what business was, came as a result of seeing the incredible things that he was able to do and the way that he positioned himself as a businessman. There are trials and tribulations that come with the pressures of success and power. But what we choose to do with it is what I hope that you see with me and hopefully all the people that I'm involved with, right?
Okay, so upon my research, I saw that Young Miami was interviewed by Charlamagne the God, right? And she said something very similar to what Usher was saying. Basically, her experiences with Diddy was so different than what was put out in the public with what he dealt with in his other past relationships, that she could not just she couldn't just like deny the fact that he treated her like a queen. So anyway, this is what Young Miami had to say with her interview with Charlamagne. She mentions how her experience with Diddy was very, very different. Take a listen to this video.
You wrote a letter vouching for Diddy's character. And a lot of people were upset because they was like, how could she do that after seeing the video with Cassie? A lot of people wanted to know why you decided to still write that letter.
I think I wrote a letter for a change man. I think that the man that I met and that I experienced was changed. I'm not going to justify some bullshit or support some if I felt like that person was a change. And I felt like the person that I met was changed. It was a different experience. So that's why I wrote the letter.
Okay, so it's just a matter of loyalty versus accountability, basically. They're speaking from personal experience and mentorship, but some fans feel like Diddy's alleged actions and that Cassie video overshadow all the stuff they talking about. That Cassie video and all the things that his alleged victim said about him. They said that all of that overshadows all this positive stuff that they're saying about him. So I don't know. I kind of feel like Usher and Young Miami, you still can't deny the influence he had on the culture. You still can't deny how he's made a way for everybody. I mean, back then in the music industry, it was just, they needed some barriers broken. And he was one of the people who broke some barriers and made it better for the people coming up behind him, like Usher and Young Miami and people like that. So, but at the same time, I'm not excusing him for that Cassie video. I don't care how great he is. I'm not excusing him for that. Okay. I would never go on an interview and give him all these praises without saying, but what I saw in that video was not, at least they could have said, what I saw in that video was not the person that I know. Not the person that I spent time with. I don't know the situation with that young lady that he dealt with. I don't know, they had more different types of stuff going on. But when I dated him, that was not, I didn't even recognize that person. And something, if they would just acknowledge that, will make people feel a little bit more comfortable. If I was Young Miami, that's what I would have said. But I love Young Miami. I love her. I love Usher. And I love Diddy. I do. I love Diddy. I'm a Diddy fan. I love Diddy. But I think that, like I said in a previous video, this situation, I bet you we won't have any problems out of him anymore. Yeah. I think this really taught him to just chill out, like quit wilding out, But anyway, on to the next story. Dr. Umar, y'all know Dr. Umar, is tired of the bunny hopping. He went on the Breakfast Club to discuss. If you don't know what bunny hopping is, he is so against dating outside of your race if you are an African-American person. He has always been against that. He still preaches on that. He does not feel like we should be stepping outside of our race to date. I don't agree with that, but I see his point. I don't agree with it. I feel like you should love who loves you. And if that happens to be a white woman, go right ahead. if a black man finds his true love in a white woman, I personally don't see a problem with it. But Dr. Umar has always preached against it. But this is what he had to say. Okay, so Lauren on the Breakfast Club, she was targeted for saying Travis Kelce is cute. And Travis Kelce is cute. I'm just saying. But anyway, here's the video with Dr. Umar. Take a listen.
I'm tired of the bunny hopping. No ice.
I have a question.
No rice.
That's right.
No spice.
None of
no
that.
sand. No salsa. Y'all know the rules.
She just got off the rice.
Are you serious?
Man,
She
man.
I said Travis
what was she dating? She was on the rice heavy. What was you dating?
I said I've always dated black
Asian?
men.
She
I
like
said
Timothy-
Travis Kelce was cute, and now they think I like white men because I said
She
Travis
like
Kelce was
Chet
cute.
Hanks
Travis Kelce
and
and
Travis
Chet
Kelce. That was her.
Chet Hanks was never mentioned. Y'all made that
Travis
up.
Kelce and Chet Hanks.
I said
I don't
he
have a
was
problem
cute.
if you think they're attractive. As long as you don't cross the line.
She tried.
I've seen
know.
attractive white girls. I've seen attractive Latino girls.
You seen
But-
attractive white girls?
Sure, I've seen
What
attractive
you
white
say
girls.
when you see him? Because
I don't say nothing. I'm black queen. What do you mean? What do I say?
I'm just wondering,
Listen,
like, if because you
they
know
be these white women are so narcissistic.
they be into
They
him being
cannot
crazy.
believe that there's black men who don't want them.
Right.
The curvy ones, the 5'5" thick in the thigh. They be in my box sending me everything.
White
They
women-
trying to set you up.
Yes.
That's what that is. Yeah, they want.
It's FBI, CIA, it's Cash
yes.
Patel.
So never, like, even back in the day,
I've
like you've never even, because I know some black men who've like
I
tried
had a
it.
white girl in college who was in love with me. Her name was Beth, and she had the fattest white center buns I ever seen in my life. We was both psychology majors, and I never bent Beth over because it's against my principles.
That's right.
Ain't no white woman on this planet can ever say Dr. Umar had any of their honeycomb hideout.
Okay.
Shut up, Andy! Shut up, Andy!
Can I ask you a serious question?
Sure. This is serious. If I catch you bunny hopping, I'm going to snatch your melody.
Why you think you're not serious?
You don't gotta worry about me. I'm
Talk
good.
about I love a brown girl grinding, and you
Period.
trying
That's
to grind
right.
on a Caucasian collar.
Okay, so that's Dr. Umar's opinion. Like I said, I don't totally agree with that. If you find your true love in another race, then why can't you be with that person? I mean, I'm open for that type of stuff. You know, I personally have never dated outside of my race, but I'm not closed off to it. I'm open to it, you know. But if you find exactly what you want and they happen to be another race, don't limit yourself. Do not limit yourself, especially if you want to be in a marriage or whatever. I mean, a black man might not be, you probably have never met a black man that want to marry you, but you meet a white guy that's ready to marry you. Like, you going to turn him down because he ain't the right color? I'm just saying, that's just how I feel. But that was Dr. Umar's take on dating outside of your race. He is against it. So feel how you want to feel, date who you want to date. But anyway, on to the next story. Coach Prime and Karreuche trend. Is this real love or not? I mean, is this short-lived? Because I don't know. The more I see them, I just feel like it's just going to be a temporary love. I feel like at some point she's going to be like, okay, well, on to the next, you know. Because anyway, his son, who posts videos from his platform, Well Off Media, his son Bucky Sanders, Deion Sanders Jr. is his name. His platform is Well Off Media. He posts different videos updating us and showing us, you know, exclusive coverage with his dad and Karreuche, which I appreciate because I like watching those videos and I like the whole Sanders family. Okay, so recently, Well Off Media posted this video, an interview of Coach Prime and Karreuche Trend in the Virgin Islands vacationing together and how they talked openly about what they loved about each other. Here's what Coach Prime had to say about the brown sugar thing, and here's what Karreuche said in response. Take a listen to this.
What is it that people don't know about her that they should know? She's sweet as sugar. That brown bag of sugar that I grew up with, you know. They don't have that sugar now. We used to have that big brown bag. I don't even know the name of it, but you're that sweet, man. Look out for a lot of folks, especially your family. But you make certain, not sure, you make certain I'm straight. Like everything. Like on point to make sure I got what I need, I got what I want, and I'm straight. You dot the I's and cross the T's, and I like that.
I love how you love and support those around you, and you always want to involve your people, whether it's your son, your kids, me, your sister, Vea, your mom, anybody. I don't want to say how like regular you are, because you're not regular, but just like down to earth, and like, all these like materialistic things and all these things that you experience, like you like your
Now,
peace.
it really was a cute video. So I enjoyed them expressing love for each other. But if you'd have watched that video from start to finish, at the very beginning, well, that video that I just showed was edited a little bit. But the original video, when she first started talking, she struggled with what she wanted to say. And she was doing all of this. And to me, it just seemed like she was trying to think of something to say because they kind of like put her on the spot. But anyway, that's just me. So she struggled with words at the beginning of the video. They're both family, from what I could tell by the way they express themselves. They're both very family oriented, which is a good thing. Okay, and they both love their peace. So as far as on the scale of compatibility, that's a plus. They both love their peace, and they both love being with family and helping family out. So they won't be they won't have to battle about those two things because they both kind of fall in line when it comes to that. But I still feel like this relationship is short-lived. I feel like at some point she's going to be ready to move on. And I think that's why he's doing all these vacations. They say he's being extra nice lately. He's buying gifts. He put up a Christmas tree because he knows in the back of his mind, he's going to have to entertain her. He's going to have to do a little bit extra to keep her there. Because I think he might be thinking too, like, how long is she going to be with me? Is she really going to stay with me, for the rest of her life? Or at some point, she's going to be ready to move on. I think he kind of feels that way too. That's how I feel. Not to think that I'm trying to be negative. I'm not, because I like them both. But you can just tell that I really just don't think it's going to be forever. But at least they're having fun now, so that's all that matters, right? So the last story for the day is the Candy and Todd Tucker's divorce details, which is final, by the way. And I know she's happy. I know he's happy, because when it's time to move on, it's just simply time to move on and let go. Okay, so here are the details. They agreed to joint legal and physical custody of their kids. Todd had previously asked for primary custody, but they ended up getting joint legal and physical custody, which is fair, right? Okay. She must pay, though, a one-time amount of $426,000 to balance out their shared property and financial holes. This essentially cuts financial ties cleanly. No alimony, no child support, etc. Okay. Yes, there was a prenuptial agreement in the beginning signed back in 2010 that ultimately protected her personal wealth and royalties. But hey, so I guess she was smart for doing that, right? Because she seems like she's going to be protected from all of her other stuff. Okay. So, it sounds like a pretty fair divorce. They'll be fine raising those kids, in separate homes or whatever. And I think he was ordered to move because I think he was like living in a section of her house. And I think he had so many days that he had to move out or whatever. But he better take that $426K and make moves with it. I will go out there and pay for me a house, pay off my bills, and figure out a way to make it. Whatever he's doing, I'm pretty sure he does something for income. But yeah, he better get busy. But that's enough, $426K. That's enough for him to get some stuff going and, keep it going. So anyway, y'all, that concludes the show for today. I want y'all to have a good day, good week, good rest of the week and all of that. I will talk to you soon because I'm going to come back. Once we watch the Verzuz, I'm going to come back and do another show. It's going to be called Verzuz Recap. So look out for that, okay? So leave your comments below and thanks for watching and all that good stuff. But until next time, you already know what I'm going to say. Stay encouraged, stay informed, and stay true to yourself. See y'all next time. Bye.